rep explicitly relayed to us verbatim from her phone that Stonebwoy's team wasn't comfortable with Shatta back to back.
So this was it a text? Was it a text or
a call? This is ambiguous.
Verbatim.
Yes.
Could be a call.
So meaning the person
it could be a text
meaning the person,
or a WhatsApp.
Meaning the person quoted what Stonebwoy's team relayed to him.
Was it a text, a call? Because
we can only be assuming as of now.
Because the way things took,
I wouldn't want us to hazard any guess as of now. Let's just get to him.
Okay, listeners, let me just bust your bubble.
Okay, bust it.
I like that.
Busting ya.
Yeah, man.
Busted loose.
Me a busted.
Me a busted.
Me a busted. No.
Me a busted.
Exclusive to Daybreak Hits. Sorry, to Showbiz Review. Here is a conversation.
Shh.
Exclusive. Intercepted. I like that English. Intercepted. This is no FIC. I go FIC or NIB.
FIC.
Here is a conversation between DJ Lord and Stonebwoy's manager, Chief Styles. Since I'm not getting any of them, here is the conversation that happened afterwards.
See, you know very well. Listen. Lord, you know try. This one there, you know try. You know what? Nobody from our team. You know if you call anybody, you know if you pick your phone call, and it's me. Say, Charlie Champion. Oh, who be this? Who be that? Now if you confirm, say it is some lady from the organizers, come tell you, say, then you run with it on social media. They go talk to Stonebwoy man.
It's Hitz.
Bro. How? It's not fair now, Lord. Imagine say you as Lord, somebody just go to write something about you where you know nothing about them. How you go feel? It's not fair now. We are preaching unity, moving forward, all of us. You see, some of these things they pour up on the fans, and as you go write that, as if the woman or somebody like that. My Lord, you see, my Lord, you didn't even Lord what you're telling us right now. Lord, listen, Lord, let's be rational here, Lord. I appreciate it. Lord, okay, Lord, but what you are telling us now, that is not what you wrote. How you give back? Why did you write also that an organizer came to tell you? But you said Stonebwoy's management team came to tell you. You know, try. This one they be like you get agenda where you know what you do because Lord, you get agenda. If you be good person, Lord, you not go do this. Lord, if you be good person, you know, DJ Lord, if you be good person, you not go do this. It be like you want to tarnish somebody in image. But it's not true. No, we didn't speak to any organizer.
103.9.
Andy.
Kwame.
I said earlier on that DJ Lord OTB, in his construction, he wrote his words in the passive sense. So when somebody is using a passive sentence, instead of saying, Adam slapped me, he will say, I was slapped. So the doer of the word was missing in this one. If he had used the active sentence as in, the board of officials instructed me to do this, then it would have been clear. So he's now leaving or making room for doubts and interpretations. You see, and that is why the team of Stonebwoy would think that, no, you were creating a different impression about the whole story. Now making it seem that we were the ones that came to you to tell you to stop playing one.
And even in the message he put out, he made it clear, like top board official, Titan Kwamudu. But when they were on the phone, he's fumbling to mention who the lady was, who instructed him not to, on the behest of like you could see he was fumbling mentioning that person.
Oh,
no, I think you would have.
That does not mean he was lying.
No, but he should be. That's transparency. I mean, he needs to, because if you are so ready to go public, you should be ready to disclose every details about the matter. So make it public. The person who told you, mention the name, because now you are indicting the whole Guinness. You are bringing the whole Guinness into the picture. Top board official. I mean, you are dragging the whole company. Name and shame. If you are so strong about it, name and shame, so that we know. So, it's Davy, it's Amelia, it's Ajo who instructed DJ Lord, and then we see where Ajo took the powers from, or who in the team contacted her to make it. So, I mean, if you do not do all of these checks and you quickly run to social media, it's like you are beating like I'm a I am share betonko. So I mean, why should we be doing this?
So now Stonebwoy's team is making it clear that they did not say anything of the sort. So they are clearing their name from that. It's now up to Lord OTB to maybe also counter or say anything otherwise. As of now, he's not really issued any statement. Now, the voice that we heard, I saw it on Felix Akakpo's page. I don't know how he had it, but anyways, this is a conversation between Chief Styles.
This conversation?
Yes.
Was on
Akakpo, Felix Akakpo's page on Facebook. Yeah, he posted it.
Okay. Chief Styles posted on X. He tweeted, just got off the phone with DJ Lord OTB and he admitted it was a lady from the organizers that walked up to him. Listen, this is what Chief Styles tweeted. Mind you, Chief Styles is the manager of Stonebwoy. He says he admitted it was a lady from the organizers that walked up to him. That's why I asked you to slow your roll, because a call and this and verbatim and da. Meanwhile, here it states that a lady walked up to him to say Stonebwoy's team will not be happy with him playing Wale's songs. And just like that, you run with it. Come on, bro.
He made a conclusion.
Yes. Then DJ Lord responded, I have been faultless all my years in this industry. I have no reason to fabricate stories. The Guinness representative explicitly relayed to us, verbatim from her phone, that Stonebwoy's team wasn't comfortable with the shatter back-to-back. I'm simply sharing what occurred.
So now it is, okay.
What if he's right?
Yeah, what if he's right?
Then he should disclose. Because, I mean, to also come to a conclusion that, indeed, the lady has spoken to Stonebwoy's management and that you involve Stonebwoy in this is something. Because, I mean, how do you also come to a conclusion that, indeed, the lady, because we have influence peddling. So how do you come to that conclusion that as this lady talk, then he has spoken to someone from Stonebwoy? How do you, be certain on that? That indeed, this lady, if this lady exists, the lady spoke to Stonebwoy's management. And who from Stonebwoy's management? I mean, he needs to disclose certain things because he needs to also clear himself. So he needs to make certain things public. Because from the way, if it is through phone, then it means he and that lady, they have a certain relationship.
Or maybe the person just showed the message to him on phone like this without maybe sending it via WhatsApp.
You know they fear anybody. So I beg, make those disclosures. So say we go all understand the whole situation. We beg you, DJ Lord. We know you they listen. We know you they listen.
We all know when he will speak.
Oh, okay.
And where.
You know?
But don't we know? We all know when he will speak, so it's fine.
When will he
speak?
Oh, okay.
So listeners, let's try DJ Lord one more time. If we don't get him, let's get to Stonebwoy's camp and speak with the PR. Or let's start with Stonebwoy's PR and hear what she has to say.
Okay.
And today, although my crash, but I won't crash today.
She's your crush?
Oh, but who doesn't know?
Vida?
Oh,
How many crushes do you have?
Masa, why do you want to spoil my crash?
And you be boo.
My boo crash.
Sister.
My crash, where they say where they I am. Vida, good morning and many thanks for joining us. How are you?
Good morning, Brad Penny. Today we are on crashing, both of us.
Eh,
on crashing.
no, knowing that I'm crashing on you, you should calling me Brad Penny just in case.
You know.
What about to brother level? Okay, great to have you. I'm very sure you've heard what's going on, and I strongly believe you were at the Good Park over the weekend.
Yes, I was, Andy.
So why did you go to tell DJ Lord to stop playing Stonebwoy song? Why?
I have dared DJ Lord to produce the name of whoever told him that they are ordering him to stop playing Shatawale song. I was at Good Park. The advanced team of Stonebwoy that went there were just three of us. Myself, Nana Kwame, who was checking the technical bit, Richie, who was checking the security bit. My business of the day was to check the mood of the crowd, and then I give a report to Stone so that he is able to know on which level to start his set pieces. So I was there observing the crowd. Richie was doing the security checks, making sure that there wasn't any unsuspecting activity happening around where Stone was going to park his car and where he was going to move to the stage. Nana Kwame was dealing with the sound, making sure that once he mounts the stage, you are not going to have any technical hitches. That was the duty for the night. Nobody from the camp of Stonebwoy moved to the stage to inform DJ Lord not to play any Shatawale song. I mean, as I was standing there doing my job, I heard over 15 Shatawale songs playing. Nobody complained about it. We're about our business. And that night, when Stonebwoy was preparing to mount the stage, he himself, Stone himself, Ogunskele, Red Eye, and the team were in another apartment doing freestyling and going on live on TikTok. And I believe most of you have seen the videos. Under no circumstance did we come out to tell DJ Lord not to play any song. We were focused on the craft that we were going to deliver that night, and that was our sole business. Nobody from the camp, and I've dared him to come out with the name of whoever ordered him not to play Shatawale songs that night. So we're just baffled to hear this news because we were drooling over the performance that was, that happened. It was top notch. Just one performance of Stonebwoy, we had Sina Soul featuring, Two Talk featuring, even his friend from Jamaica also featured. Larusso was on there. If Stonebwoy was an artist that, kind of don't want to push people along with him, would he give the chance to all these people to line up during his set pieces? I don't know why we are so comfortable smearing the brand Stonebwoy, and always when that happens, people just go scot-free just like that. So, Andy, we do not understand how this whole thing came about. And we are trying to inquire from DJ Lord to let us know whoever. He should also give us the evidence that directive came from the camp of Stonebwoy. But for us, the advanced team, like I said, we were just three people on the ground. And we all had our business that we were, pushing. We were told that Stonebwoy was going to perform after Joey B. And even before that, him, DJ Lord, and Manuel were going to do their skirmishes before Stonebwoy mounts the stage. I stood right by Stonebwoy's car when the organizers of the event came out and told us that it is now time to move. OG moved to the stage, picked up a microphone, gave it to Stone from his car, and we waited till we got the hint that it is now time to move. If you watch clearly, Stonebwoy even performed the song Torture right from his car through to the stage. Under no circumstance did we order DJ Lord and Manuel set piece to be cut off abruptly. We were duly informed by the organizers to move to the stage, and that was when Stonebwoy came out of his car, began performing from that side till he got to the stage. So aside being ordered not to play Shatawale songs, he claims that we also stopped the set piece with Manuel. Andy, you worked around so many artists, and you know the conversations that go on backstage. Can we, on our own authority, just jump onto the stage and go and perform because we think a certain DJ Lord and a certain Manuel is performing and we don't want it, so we are jumping onto the stage to perform? It doesn't work like that. There are backstage instructions that we followed duly, and that was the time that Stonebwoy set on the stage. So I don't know what this whole thing is about. And he's making me believe that this whole thing is an agenda. Because you played countless Shatawale songs, nobody bashed, nobody complained. So where from this long tweet or long post insinuating that Stonebwoy ordered you to stop playing Shatawale songs?
Right. Okay, Vida, hold on for me. What time was Stonebwoy scheduled to perform?
He was scheduled to perform at 11:30 p.m.
What time?
The time that he stepped on the stage, it was already past 12. And we understand that because when it comes to events of such nature, we know a lot of eventualities. So we're giving them the signal right from the grounds at where they were having their live TikTok broadcast. So immediately Joey B finished, we called the team and told them that Joey B is done. We are waiting for DJ Lord and Manuel Sexties, and after then, Stonebwoy moves to the stage.
Were they spending too much time on their set?
I don't know the time that the organizers gave them. I don't know the time that was allocated for them.
Was Stonebwoy complaining of getting on the stage late?
He wasn't complaining at all. He was just chilling in his car when he arrived at the venue, waiting for the heads up to move.
Now, what about the team? Were the team not very happy that, it's time for us to go? You gave us 11:30.
Andy, if you know how this game works, most times when you have headliner, coming to perform, most times it's even after 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. So for us, even 11:30 was even early for us. But we were not bothered. We were just chill, waiting for the organizers to say, go. It's now time for Stonebwoy to move. And even when OG climbed the stage, Stone waited for that very signal for him to move in before he stepped onto the stage.
Okay, wait.
We were not bothered at all.
Okay, Vida. Which organizer came to alert you that it's time for you to get on the stage? Was there any?
Come again?
Was there any of the organizers, did any of them come to you asking or telling?
It was the director of the show.
Okay,
I remember clearly,
right.
A gentleman in a vest with headphones telling us that now it's time to move, and Stonebwoy moved out of his car, and he started right there onto the stage.
Now,
we didn't give any organizer pressure to let us perform, nothing of that sort.
Okay, this director of the stage, did you see him walk up to Manuel and DJ Lord any directive?
So if anything of that sort happened, we wouldn't see because we were behind the stage. And at that time, I believe Lord and Manuel were performing. So we wouldn't see whatever happened on that stage in that instant because we were behind the stage, trying to walk Stone onto the platform.
Right. Okay. Now that your manager had spoken to DJ Lord and even a leaked telephone conversation between Chief Styles and DJ Lord, what is the next line of action from? No, before that, has Stonebwoy heard about this? Obviously, he's heard.
Has.
Okay,
he has.
What is his action?
He's a little bit surprised because they came onto the stage in high spirits. If you watch the live broadcast on TikTok that they did together with the other stars, they were in high spirits waiting to, give people a very good performance, which they did. So for him to, days after hear that he ordered somebody to stop the playing of some songs, he found it baffling, to say the least.
Okay. Now, what is the team's next line of action?
Andy, what it is now is that we are just tired of all these unfounded allegations, always, involving Stonebwoy's brand, trying to smear him with some sort, as though every successful story that comes his way has to be smeared with some bad news somewhere. We are just tired. We are giving Manuel the opportunity to apologize.
Do you mean DJ Lord?
Yes, DJ Lord. The opportunity to apologize, and whatever agenda it is up to him and whoever. But that smear campaign against Stonebwoy, Andy, we are not going to take it any longer. Because if you know where the brand is headed, we don't want to be meddling in trivialities of this nature. And it will amaze you how deep or how far this conversation has ended. And people, throwing tantrums, insults everywhere. We are a very focused brand, focused on excellence, focused on pushing the agenda to the world. So we are just tired of all this smear campaign. Every moment there's something positive to celebrate about Stonebwoy. Somebody comes on with some stories, and then that has to be the topic of the day. So, Lord, whoever gave you that instruction, I have dared you already to put out the name. After that, apologize duly to the brand Stonebwoy, because you know deep down that nothing of that sort came from the camp through to you. And even if it did, the best thing you could have done was to reach out. I mean, Bida is there, Chief is there, the other team members are there. Reach out. Oh, this is a directive I have received. Is this coming from you? And then you can proceed to make that post. And we will not take this kind of smear campaign again. And if he doesn't do the due thing, we will use him as a scapegoat.
Okay. Okay, Vida. It's. Okay. I'm trying to reach out to DJ Lord to hear his side of this. Even if not him, we'll speak with his manager to also hear what their camp have to say. All right. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful.
Welcome.
I'm so grateful that you've spent time to speak with us. I just hope that I listened to what Chief Styles mentioned, that we are hoping for a peaceful industry, and that we'll foster on with some goodness, and that there will be no troubles.
Yes.
I just hope that Stonebwoy, as the leader of the camp, will also exercise some patience and handle this beautifully.
There's no bad blood. We just want to set the record straight. And if that means making him come out with the actual facts, we'll do that. There's no bad blood at all. Any moment Stonebwoy gets, he wants to push somebody along with him. And if you saw what Sina So did with him, it was a very big deal for Sina. Stonebwoy gave him that opportunity to perform that song for the very first time in front of such a big crowd. Anything he does is to, put all these youngsters together, try and give them a platform to also shine. And you think you have a Facebook account, you have an X account, so the least thing you can just scribble something and then you smear the entire thing that he has. No, we are not going to take it any longer.
All right, Vida. Thank you very much for your time.
You're most welcome.
All right. Listeners, that was PR for Stonebwoy, for the Beam Camp, or Bennington Music. Let me be certain with it. There are quite a number of messages. This is the thing I don't like. Story BOBI. Stonebwoy told me not to play any song from Shatawale at his show. King promises DJ Lord reveals. Why?
Yeah, I mean,
this is a story headline.
Yes,
yeah, somebody has just, in communication, as soon as you create noise around, it can be, people can easily twist.
They can
so
twist
you don't
it.
have to create. He created so much.
You see, now people are roping in King Promise because he plays for King Promise.
Yeah.
Another.
King Promise or not any baby.
Baby,
Yeah, because
you see.
oh,
Charlie.
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 And I really see that Stonebwoy's camp are really strong about this, that they have not in any way spoken to somebody to stop him. And that is why they are daring him to mention the person who told him not to play their song and establish that communication between the Stonebwoy camp and that person.
Yeah.
So they are very sure about that they have not, in a way, communicated with anyone in that regard. So for him to arrive at that conclusion easily, without making any, reference to the camp, they really feel that it was a misleading and calculated attempt to smear his name. And I think DJ Lord has the opportunity to also clarify and make certain things clear.
We are hoping that
As
he
to
speaks.
even what exactly did that lady tell him? What exactly did that lady tell him?
Well, let's
Because,
find out from his manager.
he's talking about verbatim here, so we want to hear.
The verbatim.
Yes, because now that lady too will be ready when it gets to us. Because when it comes to crisis in communication, there is what we call the issue stage, and this is the issue stage. The issue stage, when not addressed properly, moves to crisis. So at times, when it moves from issue stage to crisis, everybody involved want to now come out and speak. So whatever he will say the lady told her, if he's not careful and it gets to a certain point, I'm sure the lady will also come out. So he should be cautious of what he will say.
If management will speak there, then
Let's speak with DJ Lord's manager.
OTB.
Yes. Let's speak with Jojo. Jojo, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. How are you?
Good morning, I'm fine, thank you. How are you too, please?
Amazing. Jojo, how is DJ Lord doing?
He's good by his grace.
Have you heard from him this morning?
Yes, we've spoken, please.
Okay, good. Were you at Good Park?
Yes, I was on stage, actually.
Oh, you were there when the whole event occurred. Good.
Yes.
What really happened?
So we were on stage performing with Mercury Quay, and we had a few. Okay, fine. Let me just go straight to the point. So we were performing with Mercury Quay, and we had some Shatawale songs in our playlist, right? So I think we played like 2 Shatawale songs, like in back to back. Then we saw, I actually saw a lady walk up. I know the lady personally, right? I know the lady, not personally, but I know who the lady is. The lady walked up to the stage with her phone and opened a chat that, hey, Stoneboy's management is not happy with the shutter back to back. So if we can minimize it. That was the message from the lady. That's what she read from her phone. That is from Stoneboy's management.
In this case, this was a text message.
Yes, she read it from her phone, actually. So she relayed the information to me, and I whispered to Lord here that this is what has been relayed to me.
She relayed the message to you.
Yes, relayed the message to me from her phone.
When you checked, was this number which name bore the message?
No, she read it from her phone. That Stoneboy, she's actually a Guinness top official. I don't know whether I have the permission to put out her name. Maybe I have to do that with her permission, but I can't actually put out her name now. But she read the text from her phone that Stoneboy's management is not happy with the shutter back to back.
How many songs had you played from Shatawale anyway?
So I think he played this song.
No, not the titles. I mean, how many?
It was 2 in back to back. I want to record the titles because I was there. I saw everything. I was there. I want to record the titles. It was one song. Then after he played Killer Jimmy. That was the other song that followed the first Shatawale song. And that's all.
You mean just 2 songs?
Just 2 songs. Then before Stoneboy walked in, he played, I think, Maya Matra. That he was performing with. He had just started performing with Kojo Mano. Then he switched to this thing, Coco Flakes Money. It was even short, for some few seconds. When the message was relayed to us, Stoneboy was not even on the grounds then. Yes.
Let me try
because he was performing with Mercury then, before even Manuel came. So the message was relayed to us when he was performing with Mercury. You get it now?
Right.
Yes. So
with Mercury, how did Kojo Manuel also appear in the conversation? Because I hear Kojo Manuel, the next time I hear Mercury, I'm a bit confused. Unfortunately, I wasn't around, so.
So with Manuel, so right after Joey B had finished performing, the organizers or the coordinator of the event said we should jump the crowd. You understand what I'm saying? we are all working with the allocated slots. So right after Joey has finished performing, we were instructed, even the slots that was given to us, we were instructed to jump the crowd before Stonebwoy comes on. You understand what I'm saying? But the set was cut short because his team insisted that they wanted Stonebwoy to come now. Do you understand the whole thing? Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So the lady came telling you that Stonebwoy's camp is not happy with.
Yes, that was a message we got. Stonebwoy's camp is not happy with the Shatter back to back, and it was only 2 songs that he played in successive, fashion.
Wow.
Just 2 songs, yes.
And they have dared DJ Lord to come out and mention a name. In this case, why haven't you put out the person who came to tell you that? Just for people to know that, well, he's clean as a slate.
Because we need to do that with the permission from the person. We can't just put out the person's name. You understand what I'm saying? Because the person is also a top Guinness official, and we need to go through the right path to actually put out the person's name. We can't just put out the person's name. And just you personally know Lord. You know Lord will just wake up and fabricate stories.
Well,
right?
Jojo, if I had given you the opportunity now, if I had given you the chance, you would have mentioned her name without seeking any permission. Matter of fact, if I ask you to mention just to make DJ Lord free of all these allegations, you mention her name now without going to look for her to ask her permission before. So if you're saying that you need permission before putting it out, that becomes a bit wishy-washy.
Andy, I understand, but I'm trying not to, I'm trying not to, what's even the word, to escalate issues, because we are trying to solve this particular one. Then I go mention somebody's name who hasn't given me the permission to put out her name. That's what I'm saying. Then there's another whole issue altogether. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the way the system works when it comes to these kind of things, like putting out somebody's identity. So I need to have the right permission to do that. If the person grants me the permission to do that, I'll do so, to be honest with you.
Now, Stonebwoy's team is this close to, in fact, they've threatened legal action.
Okay.
What is your next line of action as manager for DJ Lord?
So what we are going to do is we are going to have a conversation. We'll try to reach out to the lady, the Guinness top official who came to the state to tell us that this is what Stonebwoy's management is saying. We are going to have a conversation with her, and if she agrees that we put out her name, we'll do so. We'll do so. We are not even going to hesitate to put out the name. Never. We'll do so. Because we just can't wake up and just come and fabricate stories. You understand what I'm saying? No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Well, someone just tweeted. Jojo, are you there?
I'm here.
He says, force him to mention the name. They played more than 10 Shatawale songs. So,
played more than 10 Shatawale songs.
That's what they're saying.
Can they list it?
Oh, well, with that, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to give you the titles, because I know he played Killer Jimmy. He played a Shatawale song before the Killer Jimmy. That was a back to back. Yes, that was a back to back. And they were saying right after, I saw a couple of where they were saying right after Shatawale had finished performing, he started playing Shatawale songs again. That was DJ Slick who was playing. It wasn't even Lord. That was DJ Slick who was playing. So there's a whole lot of misinformation going on the internet right now. A whole lot. A whole lot. A whole lot.
Okay. Well, I asked what will be your next line of action. I mean, now that they are threatening legalities, what's going to happen?
So like I'm saying, we are going to try to reach out to the lady right? When we get hold of the lady, we tell her this is what is going on. If she gives us the permission to put out a name, we'll do so. Within a twinkle of an eye. We are not even going to hesitate to put out the name. It's simple. It's simple.
Whoa. Okay. Now, what if the lady denies that, hey, I never told him to do ABCD? Or let's say the lady came advising that, oh, Stonebwoy is coming up on stage. Why too many Shatta Wale songs? I'm just, this is just my POV, right? Supposing the lady comes and said, oh, Chaleba, you know the relationship. You guys know what's going on. Okay, someone is coming to perform and you're playing, let's say, too many Shatta Wale songs. Away from the actual reason or actual text, what will you do? Is there anything to prove since you didn't read, but she rather read to you?
So Andy, just like I'm saying, the person is a top official, a top Guinness official. You understand what I'm saying? And if you read a tweet or whatever that was posted on Lord's timeline, right? It said it was a relayed message from Stonebwoy's management per what the lady told us on stage. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are misquoting what was shared on Lord's timeline. A lot of people are failing to read, to understand what was posted on the timeline. It was a relayed message, and that was stated clearly in the tweet and on the Facebook post.
Okay, Adam, please, Jojo, please hold on.
Yeah, Jojo, you've made it clear that there was a message which was read to you to be conveyed to DJ Lord. So DJ Lord was not, the primary source. It was like a secondary source. Now, she read the message to you. What was in the message?
She said Stonebwoy's management is not happy with the Shatta back-to-back. That's what
the message. This is what she...
So
read it to you. So, and you were talking about verbatim, and this cannot be verbatim. What was the message?
So she got closer to the stage and said, look, Stonebwoy's management is not happy with the Shatta back-to-back. So she was trying to show me the message. Because we were all working on stage, I couldn't actually read what was in the text message. But she said Shatta's management is not happy with the Shatta Wale back-to-back. So she was trying to show me the message. So I had to quickly relay to Lord that Charlie, Stonebwoy people say message, they'll not be happy with the Shatta back-to-back.
So one, you didn't see the message. Two, she didn't read verbatim. Is that what you are confirming? Because in the tweet of DJ Lord, he said verbatim. Kwame. He said verbatim. And when we say verbatim,
it's like vivid.
Vivid. And from what you are saying, she did not even read the message to you. It was like a reporter speech that somebody said. So you didn't see the message. No, she didn't read the content of the message to you.
Listen to Jojo.
She said it's from Stonebwoy's management. She said it's from Stonebwoy's management. And she read, we are not happy with the Shatta back-to-back. But she was trying to show me the message, and I quickly relayed the information to Lord that, Charlie, this is the information we're can't give right now. Stonebwoy people not be happy with the Shatta back-to-back. That was the information I relayed to Lord.
Wait, what? No, repeat what he said. He said they will not be happy.
No, she said they are not happy. What she said. Oh.
No, I'm just asking what you said. That's what you just said. That's why.
Oh, she said they are not happy. They are not happy.
Did you try to find out who from Stonebwoy's team sent her that message before you came out?
He said that I tried to find out.
Please go ahead. He's asking.
Come again.
No, he's asking you to repeat the question.
I said, did you find out from Stonebwoy's camp who sent the message to the lady? Because Stonebwoy team, who in Stonebwoy? Did you find out before coming out publicly?
Boss, I didn't do that. But like I said, It was if you read what exactly was posted, it said it was relayed through somebody. That point was made very clear. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
He came to tell us that it's from Stoneboy's management. And that was exactly what was discussed in the tweet or whatever post that was made.
Okay, Jojo. Let's end it here. I've already spoken to PR for the Benetton Music Group. And since I'm speaking to you too, I'm hoping that this doesn't go sour. All right? I pray that you find an amicable solution to this. If possible, you say you want to reach out to the lady. Kindly reach out to her. Don't hurriedly come put out any name. If there is an apology to be rendered to Stoneboy's camp, if you think that the message was too, if it wasn't too good to be out and may have or may tarnish an image or may bring any confusion between the camps, kindly find, I'm talking to you as a manager, not as a friend. Okay, Jojo?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Kindly find an amicable solution and let's solve this issue once and for all. Okay?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Because there must be a very fluid relationship with DJs or between DJs and artists. DJ Lord may play for Stoneboy any day. Stoneboy may do a feature or may need a service any day. I want us to solve this peacefully. I beg you. Right.
Oh, and Andy, we stand for peace. Andy, that's what the brand stands for. You understand what I'm saying? We stand for peace. We've been faultless all these years, over a decade in the industry. We've never even encountered any incident of this sort. You understand what I'm saying? So if there's any way we can solve this amicably, yes, we are down to it. But what happened is what we put out there. Nothing else. We didn't insult anybody, nothing. What happened is what we put out there.
Okay. As I said, let's find a peaceful way to end this. All right?
Yes, please.
Thank you
Yes,
very
please.
much, Jojo.
Thank
Grateful. Kwame, you've been quiet. Let's end it.
I understand how Stoneboy's team feels about this whole thing. You know, the continuous creation of
Troubles.
a certain image for him as a troublemaker, somebody who always tries to pit people against each other. And reading from OTB's post on Facebook clearly sort of confirms that. And I saw people sharing, hey, Stoneboy dear. So as somebody who also cares about his brand, he'll be worried about all these things. But I'm happy with the last comment you made and advice he gave to him. Sometimes some of these issues, when they come up, the best way to solve them is to just go behind the scenes and try to resolve your issues. And I believe that if it would be difficult for them to come out to maybe mention names of whoever gave the information, I think the best way to go about it is just go and then talk to Stoneboy's team. Apart from that, there was some kind of contradiction with regards to the back-to-back thing. And you are a DJ. When you say somebody is playing song back-to-back, it means a number of songs, right? Not just
two.
Not just two. Because even Lord OTB in his repost on Twitter mentioned the back-to-back. So if you mention just two songs, then it doesn't sync with what Lord OTB wrote on X, saying that they were concerned about he playing Wale's song back to back. Back to back is not two songs. Anyways, they should just go and solve the issue.
Nanaya, my friend Nanaya sends this. He says, if he's seen it's inappropriate to put out the name of the Guinness official, why didn't he find out explicitly if the instruction came from Stone before going on Facebook? However, in the tweet, Lord said the official stated Stoneboy's camp will not be happy. Will not. You remember, I also asked him, because I heard him saying will not, right? This means it's a personal opinion from the official and not from the camp of Stone.
Yes, a personal opinion, maybe advice.
Yes.
Maybe
That's why
a
I also
suggestion.
asked.
Maybe a suggestion.
A suggestion that, hey, Charlie, you know, say Kwame Dazi, they come. But the way they mentioned them,
he go ball. He not be happy.
Charlie, this one, there.
Me, I've heard Satawale song has been concert before.
Oh yes.
I mean, so like this whole thing, it be drama for me. Like too much drama in the what really, I mean, breaks my heart is.
Oh, but I mean, Shatter's concert I had played at Shatter's concert at I think Cape Coast or Tadi. When I started, it was all Shatter songs, and I switched. Then I did Stonebwoy I did Stonebwoy songs for I did Stonebwoy back to back, and that's back to back.
Yeah.
That's back to back for 8 to 10 songs, Stonebwoy, back.
Yeah. At Beam concert, they've played Shatawale song just this year. So let's be careful, especially when we are dealing with brands. I mean, look at how brands are being brought into the picture. I mean, we need a lot of sponsors in the space, and let's be very careful.
That's another thing I'm
how,
looking at.
how we handle brands. If you work with and maybe social media, I mean, it's becoming one too many, because especially when you've not gathered all your facts, that you didn't even see the message, you didn't see it. Now you are saying,
but sometimes you also hear from.
No, there's a hearsay,
and you also hear from Mr. Agla coming to tell you, or Doreen will come and tell you that, Charlie, say Andy Dusty, no, they like Edem like that too. So you may take it like
Annie.
You may think that it's authentic.
Annie, because of my training, I doubt a little. I mean,
so in this case, will you go and check on Doreen's
I'm coming. Everybody who has done communication knows how information can be distorted with just a matter of time. Because in communication class, the lecturer will whisper something into the head of somebody from the back, and they will pass it on so that by the time it gets to the front,
it'll be changed totally.
the last person will be asked, "What did I tell you?"
Reporters.
Then the first person, you see that, Charlie, total distortion. So I mean, we need to be very careful how we take information from secondary sources. We shouldn't run around with it as if they are, I mean, the real issue. And now we are bringing all of these issues into the picture. Let's really not be petty. Like he said in the post, pettiness will not help the industry. Let's move above this.
And his post rather sought to foment trouble
than to solve issues.
Nana Kwesi says, Jojo, are you protecting the perpetrator? You deemed it fit to put out an info, true or not, about another top brand, and you are telling listeners you can't mention it because of what? Why didn't you also clarify from the beam camp before putting it out? Be serious. Yeah, because you didn't seek permission from Stonebwoy before mentioning him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you are protecting the other person.
Okay. Listeners, let's end it here. We will continue tomorrow. By tomorrow, na fellas no, I get them all. Tomorrow, we get the official from Guinness. Supposed official will come out and speak tomorrow. Doreen, why are you laughing? I can hear you laugh. Let's end it here. Thank you very much.
Lord.
DJ Lord, his manager has spoken, so it's fine.
Yeah, politics now, or cassette, and yeah,
Thank you very much for listening. Thanks for coming, Kwame.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks so much.